Hello video game connoisseurs, and welcome to another demo on the channel. Today I'm going to try out Ground of Aces. This was a game that I saw on my Facebook, and lately Facebook's been pretty good on the games that it's been showing me as to things I might actually like, so good job on Facebook's part on that. I figured I'd give this demo a try. I believe the game is supposed to come out later this year. There was a note at the beginning of the game that did say that the game is in its alpha stage, so there may be things that we find here that are either broken or incomplete, and that's completely understandable. But I was wanting to jump into this game and see how it works. So with this game, as far as I understand, we are not going to be flying any of the planes during the war or anything, but what this is we are going to be sort of running one of the airfields during World War II. So, curious to see how that mechanic's going to work and how it works overall as a game. So with all that in mind, let's jump into Ground of Aces. Alright, so we got Litchfield. So we are going to have different air bases, it looks like, throughout the game. Sort of interesting here. You would unlock them as time goes on. We'll probably only play through Litchfield here, depending on how long it is and such. We'll see how long these missions are and whatnot. So we've got RAF Litchfield, landmark beacon LF, location 3 miles northeast of Litchfield, gives the coordinates. Base opening 1st of August 1940, date is the 13th of August 1940. So we're only 13 days into this base's existence. Amount of crew members is only 8. We have no pilots, we have no airplanes, we have no airstrips. So we have a lot of work to do is what it's saying. Welcome, Commander. You have been allocated a plot of land to build up a new RAF airfield. We supplied you with a ground crew and a shipment of starter resources to get you going. Establish your airbase capabilities will continuously supply you with weekly resources shipments. Alright. War supplies are currently in high demand. Make sure you gather and use natural resources in your vicinity efficiently to get started. Build up workbenches to refine natural resources and use materials for your missions. It's up to you to be as efficient as possible in these dire times. Critical for airbase capabilities are 3 things: a designated runway of minimum tier and free of obstacles, parking spots for your planes in close takeoff vicinity, and sleeping quarters for the pilots. Building these is your first task. As a base commander, the morale of your people is critical for success. Manage their confidence, energy, and mood by building up steady cooked food supply, good sleeping quarters, and meaningful downtime activities for breaks. Should base morale reach a critical level, you will be stripped of your responsibilities. Okay, so there is sort of a failure point in the game. Very interesting. Once you have established your airbase capabilities, you will receive regular flight missions and weekly orders to do your part in winning the war. Remember, being successful in missions will be key to keeping up morale at your base. Good luck, Commander, and make the RAF proud. So I wonder if we're actually going to fly the missions too. Did not seem like that, at least on the page on Facebook, so we will have to see. As I said, very interesting idea for a game, and I'm very curious for it. Alright. As with these kind of games always, I like to pause the game so that way I can sort of take a look around, not have to worry about any of the stuff progressing too quickly at the time. So let's see what we've got here as far as the stuff. We've got base morale here, we've got crew, HQ standing. Alright, so we need the runway of minimum, we need runway minimum, and we need parking spots. Crew, your crew, choose tasks, schedule, edit the daily schedule, airplane shop, order planes, bubble toggle, show or hide bubble status. I definitely would like the bubble status on right now. The amount of victory points you have, not sure what that means yet. We've got our date and stuff there. We have no kitchen, we have no saw station, we have no runway defined, we have not enough beds, not enough chairs. Alright, so we've got some supplies here. We've sort of got a parking area and a drive coming in here, it looks like. So I think I'm going to probably put the airstrip right off of this, making it as easy as possible to get to it, I think. Alright, so that's going to be there. Event log. Alright, there is no event log right now. what do we have here? It's showing our products, but not telling me exactly what they are. Alright, so we will have to see on that as well. Ooh, I like how the roof sort of comes away so we can see inside. We have cots in here. Do we have enough cots for everybody? Does not look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got 8 people, I believe, is what I was told. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Alright. So, I don't know if they're going to tell me stuff. I'm going to put it on normal speed. Let's see if it does say anything here. Not giving me info yet. These people are running this direction. Not sure why. They want to go run and sit down. That did not help me at all. Alright. So, guess I'm going to have to figure this out somewhat on my own. Let's see here. Structure, building. Building. Hangar. Props. Areas. Runways. Alright. Let's see here. I want a building. I want to put in a floor. We're going to finish off this building and make it into the kitchen, I think. That seems like the simplest thing. Alright, then we need some walls. We started with tarp here, so let's continue with tarp. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and wall this off as well. Then let's get some doors here on there. Oh, and then this already has a door there, so we'll just put a tarp in there. And then we need a roof over top the entire thing. Alright, so that's going to be assigned there as a kitchen, I think. Now I'm going to put the hangars oh wait, we could put that as storage. That wouldn't be a bad idea, really. Gardening zone, expand, remove. Alright. So we got airstrip, small parking, medium parking, large parking. So we need to have those. Alright, building the airstrip. Use the runway definition tool to plan your runway. Runways are a central structure of an airbase. Runways assigned a tier defined on its length, width, and material. When you meet the minimum requirements in each parameter, your runway is ready to use by planes of the same tier requirements. Building parking spots in locations optimal for takeoff and reachable by your barracks. Parking spots come in different sizes depending on the size of desired planes. Once you have a runway and parking spots in place, you can order your first planes and crew, officially starting your airbase. Alright, so they showed it where they put the airfield going this direction, which is fine by me. Let's see here. Let's go with the airstrip. Don't know exactly how big we need this thing. Oh, it does actually tell us there. Now see, I can only get up to size 3 planes. Alright. So I have to put this first. That is not where I wanted to put that. Alright. So we remove that, that's good. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I think I'm going to go like here. Alright, so we'll go there so we can have size 3 planes. We don't need it that. We could do concrete. Concrete will work. And then they should, in theory, remove all the stuff that's in our way there. That'll work fine. Let's go ahead and have them start working on this stuff. We've got stuff for them to do. Well, I hadn't even noticed this little building over here. Guessing this is a little outhouse, possibly. Alright, it's going to take them a while to get through that, definitely. Lots for them to do. Alright, so we need some more beds over here. Oh, we also are going to need to change this up. Can I just change it by walls over here? Yeah, just like that. That'll work fine. Alright, then prop-wise, I can't select something that's already placed. That's a little bit annoying. Would like to be able to select things. Actually, let's see here. Go back to this. Go back to this. Looks like I'm going to have room for leaving this doorway. Alright, so we'll leave that doorway. Let's go back to props. Sleeping. Actually, you know what? Now, we'll go ahead and we'll put in the last 2 beds here. And then we'll go back to this and change this back to being a wall. There we go. Alright, now as far as props, we need a saw station. so that's going to be there. Let's go ahead and get a field kitchen going on though. Or an indoor kitchen. Oh, we need 20 planks for that. Alright, so let's wait for them to chop through. Do I have a saw station available? And we'll just build this as a little building around it for right now. Just enough so that we've got it set up. There we go. Probably should have built this saw station first, and I don't know if there's a way to prioritize certain things over other things or not. Not sure why I can't do that, but we'll at least get walls up for it. Other things we need. Let's get some more chairs. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we've got enough of those. So they are on their leisure time. Alright, we'll put that there. Hopefully we'll be able to build all these things. See what these guys are doing here. I think they're taking their meals to go eat them. Yeah. Can I prioritize something? Doesn't look like I can. Alright, the morale is going up. So they're on their leisure time. Let's speed it up till they get back to work. There we go. Alright, some of them are coming in here. They're going to set up beds. Perfect. I'd rather they be doing this stuff, setting this stuff up properly in this area, than working on the runway just yet. Like I said, I do wish there was some way I could set up a priority list. Alright, so they're putting the stuff in, but they haven't assembled it yet. We've only been through one day and we've gotten a decent amount done. Then we're going to put in this massive runway here, which is going to take some time. Hopefully the saw station will help us with this. That's my assumption, but I could be wrong. Wonder if the saw station isn't supposed to be inside or something. It might be the case. Not exactly clear on that one. Alright, so they've got this sort of taken care of now. So what are they going to go do next? Oh, they're going to go finish up this building, which is fine. I wanted this building finished up. I'm assuming they're going to get the plants out of there. Alright, so I might need to actually click on the plants to get rid of them. That's fine. Why is this guy down? Why is he collapsed? Okay. He can't do anything about it. Alright, you know what? We're going to destroy this piece of wall here. Because I don't know if... Yeah, hopefully that gets my guy up, because I don't know what the deal is with him. Go chat with him and see what happens. Very odd, and not exactly sure what's going on there. Alright, looks like the guy got up, so that's good. Go assemble this. Alright, doesn't look like he's going to listen to me, so we'll just let them work as they want to. I guess that's the best thing I can do. Really would like them to set up the other beds and the chairs. That would be nice. Is there a way to cancel this project? I could, but I really don't want to. Because that project is going to be important for the whole thing. Alright, let's just speed up time. So there's the daily schedule. Alright, let's go ahead and go normal speed here so I can take a look at this without missing too much. Let's see here. So building is the top priority, cooking is second. Medicine is the top, alright. So that's good. Really unsure of how, I mean, I don't seem to have a lot of control over these people, which is a bit on the frustrating side. I mean, I need this build, that's without question. But I really need these areas taken care of first. I would like them assembled and such. So we need planks, I think is what that is telling me. You know what, since this building isn't going to work as it is, then I will just go ahead and disassemble it. Let them eat. We'll get to the next day. Yeah, I mean, we need more beds for our people. That would be something nice to get done fairly quickly. I don't know why we aren't. We need wood, that's why. Alright, so once they chop down these trees over here, we should have the wood planks we need. I would think. Alright, so these trees are coming down, which should give us the materials we need. First things I want are the beds for the people. So let's go over here. Oh, we need the sawmill first. Do I have to order the sawmill or something? bit confused here. Let's just put that there. And we have nothing left for them to do unless we get this taken care of. So let's harvest all of those. What is this? I'm unfamiliar with what that is. We need wood. Do we not have wood? Or is it that they were destroying the wood instead of harvesting the wood? That might have been it. If so, that's really bad. And we didn't get the wood chopped down. Did we get any of this wood? Yeah, I'm very confused right now. Hopefully in the next episode we will, or not in the next episode, but in the next day here we'll be able to get some wood so we can actually do something. Or else do I have to order wood? Because they haven't really given me any instructions, which is sort of challenging at this point. Definitely need some instructions. Alright, let's have them chop those down. Alright, we've got wood. Alright, so that works. So that was the issue. Because we didn't harvest the trees, we didn't get them. Alright. Harvest all these. You can find items to craft on your workbench. Alright. Now let's see if they'll make some planks out of it. Alright, somebody's making planks. Good, we're making some progress now. As I said, we sort of had to figure it out for ourselves, but we figured it out. People have low energy, which is hurting our morale. We really need those beds finished too. So the beds need tarp, which they have, but they also need wood. Alright, so we're harvesting a bunch of wood over there. So we should be pretty good then, hopefully. My goal is to get those things set up first. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so we've got a kitchen set up. There we go. We'll harvest the rest of those in the morning. We're gonna have to terraform, but I think I'm also gonna need this. Alright, so we should have the beds available here soon. We don't have a brick station, but that's fine. We'll put that right there. Alright, so we'll leave these people to do their jobs. Let's go ahead and build this building then again. I have no idea why it won't let me put the roof on, but maybe because the building's not completed yet. That would be my guess. There we go. So we got a roof going on that place. have all that stuff. This, we need some more wood to get those chairs built. We've got the wood, we just need to bring it over here and have it cut up. You know what? We will go ahead and put in a door there. This is going to be a longer video, but it just happens that way in order to make something like this type of location, I'd say. Yeah. That was not what I intended to do. Overall, I will say I'm enjoying the game, but it is a little bit frustrating the way certain things work in it, because you feel like you just are taking a step back at points in time, and it is a little bit frustrating that way. I wish, and I mean, and this is probably one of those things that will come in uh, the game itself later. I just wish they had put in like a tutorial thing on the actual game, if that makes sense. So there is a tutorial video that I could go watch, but there's not the tutorial itself for how this should go in game. And because of that, it is sort of a trial and error and a struggle. Are we just out of tarp? No, we have plenty of tarp. Alright. Yeah, we have plenty of tarp, so just I've probably clicked something wrong at a point. Definitely is a possibility. Let's see here. I need... What is it that I need? Trying to figure it out here. Alright, areas. There we go. Let's build a garden right over here. Alright, so we're gonna choose yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And with that, we probably should put in a water pump when we can. Alright, so he's built a chair in there, which is a great thing. Let's put the roof back on here that I accidentally had them take off. I mean, I really just was wanting them to basically remove the one chair that wasn't going to work there, I felt. But you know what? We'll have that one chair. It'll be awkward, and it'll be fine. I'll delete it later. I'm actually thinking of putting in another saw station over here. Alright, so we have enough beds for the people. We still have more stuff to build, but we're starting to get there. Now that I've sort of figured out how it works, that is a good thing. But I think actually I am going to make this demo into more than one video. I feel like it's getting a bit long as it is right now, and I do want to make sure that I actually complete this demo, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you guys are as well. I just realized these cars are junked over here. Did we put in the metal working place and such over here? What is this? This is metalworks. Yes, we did. So can we... Yes, we can. Okay, we can scrap that stuff. That'll be good. Alright, we'll do one more day and then we'll go ahead and end this video, but we are going to continue it. You will, hopefully in the next video, get to see this airbase built, but I don't know what's needed for concrete, so I'm not really sure here. We will have to see that. Let's go ahead and speed through leisure time here. I did want to start getting some food in place because that's going to become an issue otherwise. I've got plenty of wood over there for right now, but I do want to mark this tree for taking it down too. Yeah, they've finished off the food at this point, which is not good. We need to get some more food. Alright, it's prepared for planting, but we don't have any plants for it. Okay. Let's hold up here real fast. Alright, we've got food. Okay, so we foraged some food. Where are they going to put the food? Well, they're just going to flat out eat it. Alright, well that works out fine. They can eat it. Let's see here. Let's put that as storage for food and water. There we go. So that way, hopefully tomorrow they'd bring in the food, so we've got the food stored. That's the biggest thing I've realized is I really needed to select harvest instead of the destruction that I did earlier. That was my mistake, and it was a costly mistake there too. Did not need to do it the way I did it, and that was a screw up. These two guys are standing under bunks. They are asleep standing up. Got it. Well, at least they have enough places to sleep. Alright. Let's go ahead over here. Let's start out with a small parking space. That way we'll take care of that no parking issue that we got there. So we need 429 concrete for that. You know what? Let's go ahead and remove that for now. Let's just do a basic airstrip so we can get this taken care of here. Alright, so they've got some tasks to do tomorrow. You know what? Let's go ahead and see how this goes. Let's give them these tasks. We've got some food and water, which is good. We'll actually build a storage tent over here. Let me go ahead and set that up. Alright, so it looks like I just can't put a roof on until the place is labeled as something. Alright, so let's put this as storage area. The only things we're not going to put in here are going to be food, water, or basically, actually the seeds can go over here. Purified water and meals, and simple medicine. Actually, you know what? Simple medicine can go there too. That's fine. So that takes care of all of that. Alright, so we've got that gardening zone set up. Let's go ahead and set up another little gardening, gardening, not storage. here that is going to do seeds. Alright, these guys are starting to dig that stuff up. Then we will put a storage area over here that is going to be just for trash. Alright, so we have everybody sort of doing their own work, which is a good thing. So many tasks left to do, but we're getting them done as quickly as we can. Alright, so we're going to make a tarp station as well. That way when we get these supplies in, we can hopefully go ahead and start creating with them. That is not what I wanted. Alright, I screwed that up. It is very finicky, I will say. Alright, so let's get that put in there. Then workbenches wise. Alright, so the cement mixer needed to be placed outside as it was. So that wasn't the end of the world either way. Alright. Don't feel like we need any of those things right now, so let's just leave those alone. Alright, so those things are degrading because they're outside, so that is something we gotta worry about. we've got low food stocks. Aren't we supposed to get supplies after a certain amount of days too? Thought that was the case. Alright, let's go ahead and speed things up. So this should give us some food supplies here, I think. You know what? Slow things down because I just realized. Abort that. Let's have this be... Actually, you know what? Let's get this first. Abort that. Let's have this be for beans. Start that. Because we have bean seeds right here. So we're going to go ahead and make more bean seeds, and then we will go ahead and make them into beans. Alright, my guys are going to start starving if I don't get them some food, so hopefully this will work fairly quickly. Additionally, let's harvest everything that's in this area. Alright, we're getting the wood over. If I had known to do these things to begin with, we would have been better off. Problem is I did not, so because of that, we're sort of hurting here. Wow, so alright, need to start that right away. So I did not, that's going to go badly for me. Learning a lot of things that I should have done that I did not do. So I think actually what I will do is I'm going to restart this again in a new video, now that I know all of this stuff and I sort of know what I should be doing. So with that in mind, we'll end this video here. I'm enjoying this. I hope you are as well. If you are, please go ahead and click that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you back for the next episode of this demo game. I can't even remember the title right now. My apologies on that. Ground of Aces, that's what it's called. See you back for more of Ground of Aces.